We're live.
We are live. Okay. Well, hey guys. Hello, Facebook world. Let me know that you're on. It's always okay. So I'm gonna tell you guys what we're doing. So I'm actually using a website called StreamYard, which basically makes it where we don't have as much of an echo and allows me to bring my friend Lynn on. But my screen is totally different than what you're seeing. So that's when it kind of gets weird. Hey, Kelton, what's up? Okay, so I can see some comments. So if you're watching, let me know you're here live. Give us a hello. It's always kind of awkward to go live on Facebook because, I mean, you never know who's watching unless you guys let us know you're here, right? And then if you're watching the replay, let us know that you're watching the replay. The replay will stay up for a while. So if you have some friends that have been wanting to check this thing out, please feel free to share with them at a later time. It'll be on my wall for a while. So, hey, Kim, good to see you. All right. Yes. Okay. We've got some people on. Yay. All right. Well, hello. Good evening. Happy September 1st. I'm excited to introduce a friend of mine to you guys. I just want to kind of interview her for a little bit. I actually did a live last night and shared a lot about my personal story, but I've had a lot of people asking me questions lately, more and more about the Thrive experience. And I don't know, I just think it's more fun to invite some other people on and interview them because we all have a different story. So little background on Lynn and I, we've known each other for a few years. We just a few, we're like 24 or something, right? No. So Lynn and I met in college at Tarleton State. We were both Alpha Gams there, so sorority sisters. And then kind of funny, but through every season of our life, we've reconnected and stayed connected. And so she is one that trusted me a few years ago with this whole Thrive thing. And with that, Lynn, I'm going to let you just introduce yourself and kind of share a little bit about your Thrive experience story.
Yes, I'd love to. And you can hear me okay?
Yes, I can. I'm going to mute myself just so there's a little less feedback.
Okay, perfect. All right, so hey everyone, I am so excited to share with you guys and just blessed to be on here with Mauria. And I'm blessed to be on this journey with her. The past few days, I have been reflecting a lot on just this whole experience, the journey, my personal Thrive experience, and it really is just a huge blessing. And I reached out to Mauria because I was a tired, exhausted mom. So I'll take you back to the beginning when I first started. I had, my husband and I have 3 girls, and at the time they were kindergarten, 3rd grade, and 5th grade. I was working part-time teaching 2-year-olds at a Mother's Day Out at a church, one of our local churches, and 12 darling little 2-year-olds. But between my 3 kids, keeping up with them, being a wife, I'm a busy mom, I was exhausted. And it was a great day if I had a nap. Like sadly, that's how I gauged if I had a good day or not. Like if I had time to squeeze in a nap, it was like glorious. And that's not good. And so Mauria was sharing about her Thrive experience on social media. And like she said, we had stayed in contact since college. And I was very curious. I had attempted something else to help with my energy, but it was complicated. No complaints. I liked it, but I couldn't keep up with it. I was horrible at keeping up with it because it just had a lot of steps involved, and I had no time for that because I was busy. And so she shared, and I saw that it was, so easy with the 3 steps, and I was like, I mean, it can't hurt to try, right? You're never going to know until you try. So I reached out to her and had a few questions. Of course, she answered all my questions, and I was like, I'm just going to trust you, and I ordered right away. It's important to note that I did not follow her instructions starting off right away. And I was just so excited to start. And I remember calling her and I was like, it's in my mailbox. I'm going to take it. And it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. And she was like, you're supposed to do that first thing in the morning, right? And I was like, it's okay. I haven't had breakfast yet. And she's like, okay, whatever. So I did my 3 steps, right? 2 capsules. I did the lifestyle mix shortly after, and then I put on my DFT. So I did the 3 steps. It just wasn't first thing in the morning like you're supposed to. It's better when you do it the second that you wake up, like right by your bed. And it's always good to start slow, which is what I did not do. That's where I didn't follow directions either. And so I did have to tweak it a little bit. I reached out to her and we tweaked it. And I would say by day 7, I knew I did not want to go a day without it. Unfortunately, I am way too familiar with generalized headaches. And that was something I noticed early on. I did not expect that. I thought this was energy. I just wanted energy to be able to keep up with my kids and those precious little 2-year-olds that I was teaching. And I noticed right away that I had less headaches. The energy obviously was great. And you guys, I was like this with Dr. Pepper. It was my morning go-to. It was my coffee. I was not excessive with it, but that's how I started every single morning. I really don't care for coffee unless it's loaded with cream and sugar, which, is not healthy. And so my Dr. Pepper was my go-to. But I didn't want to give that up. I loved my Dr. Pepper. It was every morning, and then sometimes I'd have one later in the day, but like I said, it wasn't excessive. I completely lost the desire to drink my Dr. Pepper in the morning. So that's when I was like, holy cow. Like Dr. Pepper and I go way back. Like way before college. I've always been a Dr. Pepper girl. And then I had like the real Dr. Pepper with the cane sugar because the Dr. Pepper plant was like 20 minutes from our college at Tarleton. And so I would get the real deal with the cane sugar. And it was my absolute favorite. So the fact that I lost the desire for that Dr. Pepper and I could start my day without that was huge, absolutely huge. So then you bring in the mama part. Yes, 3 girls. They're all about 2 years apart. Things happen when you have young kids, like, a drink gets spilled or, a mess is made. Like, I just found that my reaction time was not my reaction time, but my reactions to those things were totally different once I started thriving. It's just like, you don't sweat the small stuff anymore. I was being a better mom with my kids. And I was being a yes mom. You know how when you're a mom and they're like, let's go play outside, or I have girls, right? So at the time they'd be like, let's come play Barbies, or let's play dolls, or let's play with the American girls, or, whatever. And I'm like, maybe in a minute, why don't you go play with your sister? And maybe I'll play it a little bit. It was always like, not right now, maybe in a little bit. I found that I was actually engaging with them and going outside and wanting to do things. The other big thing for me, and this didn't happen until probably about 4 years ago. I hate to admit this, but I had not regularly worked out since college. Life gets in the way. I got married. I had 3 babies. My exercise was chasing my 3 kids. You go to the doctor for that well check and, they're like, do you exercise? Yeah, I chased my 3 kids around. Like that was my exercise. And because I just didn't make time to do it. And now I can honestly say I truly enjoy working out again. I am more conscious with our eating choices, what I buy at the grocery store, what I'm cooking for our family, all those things. I drink way more of this, like nothing but water. I just got this. Yeah, Maria's got hers. I seriously just opened this like 5 minutes ago. I crave water, and I was always horrible about drinking water. And so, I mean, this alone is so much better. Change wise, like the body, I mean, I've never really struggled with weight, but 100%, this has just allowed me to maintain. I'm 43, and I honestly can say I feel better now than I did when I was in my 30s and wanting to take those naps every single day. And I had accepted the fact that that's how life was going to be. I was like, all right, well, I mean, I guess I'm just going to be tired and exhausted every day until the kids are grown and out of the house. But thankfully, I discovered Thrive, and it does not have to be like that. You can have fun every single day. You can wake up with a smile on your face and just tackle whatever comes your way. Get to the gym, you know, have a dance party in the car with your kids on your way to school, like all that kind of fun stuff. It is just, I could go on and on forever, but it is such a blessing. And I'll end with this. You do not know what the 3 steps are going to do for you until you get it in your body. Like, my experience is a little bit different from Mauria's. I have drivers driving with me who have a total different experience than I do. I mean, yes, you know, it's the energy and helps with the mood and discomforts. I don't really deal with discomforts. I know Mauria had some issues with her knees. Like, that helps tremendously too. That's not really part of my story because I didn't have to deal with that. So everyone's story is a little bit different, and bottom line, you don't know what it's going to do for you until you get it in your system. But it is 100% worth it. And I'm so thankful that you were sharing, and I had the courage to reach out to you and say, tell me, what is this Thrive thing?
Oh, I'm so glad that you did, and I'm so glad that you trusted me. And you're so right. Like, that's the biggest thing is when people, you know, it's kind of the most exciting part. So I have now almost been thriving for 7 years. In October will be 7 years, which that to me just sounds so bizarre. And I'm still shouting it from the rooftops, and I still have people that haven't trusted me yet. I'm like, what gives? Like, eventually you just got to trust me, right? Because that's what this is all about, is taking that leap, trusting a friend, putting your health first. But that's kind of the most exciting part, I think, is that we don't know what someone, when we introduce it to someone, we're always so excited. But then there's like, okay, what are they going to notice first? What day are they going to notice first? And we get back some of the craziest, funniest text messages because, you know, no one really, like, in the big scheme of things, people rave about the smooth, clean energy. So energy, management of discomfort. So for me, it was dealing with the headaches and the knee issues, and even my hands would ache when the weather changed. Doesn't do that anymore. So energy, sleep, and management of discomfort. Sleep. Okay, that's a huge thing. But the funniest thing is the messages that we get. Oh my gosh, I did all the laundry and I put it up. Or, oh my gosh, I didn't want to punch my boss in the face in the throat today. You know, or, I mean, because there's just so many things that we deal with in life that are affected by how we feel, and fueling your body with premium nutrition every single day. I mean, it truly makes a difference. I can see that we've got some Thrivers on here. So if you guys don't mind, just type a few things that you absolutely love about your Thrive. And Lynn, real quickly before we get off of here, I know that right now there's a lot of people that are going, okay, my plan A kind of really let me down in 2020. You know, this has been a year of just hard knocks and craziness and uncertainty. So there is a business opportunity that is available here for everyone. And it's actually a free business opportunity. Like, when I became a customer, I ordered as a customer first. I clicked a free button and immediately was eligible to earn commissions and bonuses just for blabbing my mouth about this stuff. Then you did the same thing. So talk just a little bit just to summarize your promoter experience, because I know that you had never really done anything like this before. This was totally, you said over and over, this is totally out of my comfort zone, but you're a mama and you're a friend. And that combination is what literally took you to millions and millions and millions of dollars in Team Plus. What did we just celebrate? We celebrated, was it 65 million? 60 million in online orders, team online orders, since you started this journey. So tell me a little bit about your background when it comes to sales, and then your promoter story. Like, how did you kick this thing off, and what led to all that?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So Mauria is so right. I did not want to do this promoter thing whatsoever. It was not anywhere near my radar. It was farthest from my radar. I just wanted to feel better and, be a better mom and wife. I saw your success, and I still remember to this day seeing the picture of you when you got your Cadillac, and just she was rocking and rolling. And you guys, I kind of had that feeling inside, like, I'm getting left in the dust. She's absolutely killing this. I knew I loved my experience. I knew there were other tired moms in my life, and not just moms. I mean, just tired people in general, that needed these 3 simple steps. But I doubted myself, and the little bit that I had dabbled in direct sales, because I was a stay-at-home mom, and there was always that like attempt to supplement income. But I failed miserably every single time and was just done with it. Like, I had accepted the fact that I am not cut out for that and not going to go there again. However, I just constantly felt that nudge, like God was going, hello, I'm trying to, show you this opportunity. And so I prayed hard for probably a week. I knew I felt great. And I talked to my husband about it, and not that he was a huge fan, he was not excited, but I was like, it's free. I mean, so if it doesn't work out, then who cares? I'm not out anything. I'm still going to thrive every single day, which is something important to note. Yes, obviously I took that leap of faith and clicked the promoter button, but I am so passionate about my Thrive and what it has done for me, that if something were to ever change, like, you could take away everything Thrive, like Thrive Trips, Thrive Car, all the benefits of being a Thrive promoter, I will still take my Thrive every single day. Like, I mean, you said, I think it was today, that you had to go without your Thrive for some reason. And you just think, oh my gosh, like, I don't know how I survived before without it. So I absolutely love my Thrive. But so back to the sales part, I didn't know what I was going to do, other than I loved my 3 simple steps, and I shared my story, and that was it. Just telling people, hey, this is what it's done for me, because they saw it just like you on social media. They were like, what are you doing? What is that sticker on your arm? Because back then, like, hardly anybody knew about it. There's still a lot of people that don't know about it, but 7 years ago, definitely. And so I shared my story and reached out to other tired moms that I knew wanted to feel better. I just feel like moms, we're all in it together. We all have things that we can relate to. And so, when you find something you like, you share it. When you find this, awesome new, whatever, baby toy, or something for your kids that they absolutely love, or maybe it's a sale at, one of your favorite stores, like, all those things, you share it, because it's just, you find it exciting, and you're like, oh my gosh, I know people that would be, that would love this. And so that's how it happened. I am not an expert. It's not me. It's the 3 steps. Absolutely. And to this day, I mean, I have a brand new Thriver this week that is loving her experience, and that absolutely makes my day, because that's why I do what I do. And she's like, I have needed this in my life. Like, thank you so much. And we had talked like months ago, probably like a year ago, about, we saw each other at Pure Bar, and she's like, what is that on your arm? So we kind of talked about it, and now this week she is thriving. So that's how I do what I do, just sharing with other people. And just by doing that, we reached $60 million in sales in almost 7 years, which is absolutely crazy. So January is going to be my 7-year, which is, I can't even fathom. Like, it is so crazy to me that it's going on 7 years.
I know. What I can't imagine is doing without my Thrive either. And you're right. I had to do like a little delay because I had to have some lab stuff and just routine stuff. But you're supposed to be fasting or whatever. And I'm like, what do people do when they go without their Thrive? Do they like cram their mouth full of like all the other things? Like, I don't know what people do, because when you're fasting, you're not supposed to do anything. So yeah, very real reminder of, I want my Thrive first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. I don't want to wait until a fasting lab at 9:30 a.m. Okay. So funny, but that's why we do what we do. And it's crazy to think that just talking about what you love can lead to a residual business opportunity. We get paid weekly here. We have orders that go in every single month, because it's not just us that feels amazing. It's hundreds and thousands of people across the globe, and more and more people are sharing their story with others, because the best thing about Thrive is that you don't have to pay for it every single month. Our company prides itself on you being able to thrive for free every single month. It's our customer referral perk. Obviously, promoters can cash in on this perk too. But basically, they give you the average of your 2 highest paying customers in the form of credits every month. So I've been getting my Thrive for free since November of 2013. We quickly got my husband's for free, and that's been a big deal for us. So this isn't something that becomes a monthly expense. Is your health worth it? You better believe it. Is it probably less expensive than if you're taking supplements currently, adding all those things up? Yes. Are you going to save money because you're not craving all the things? Yes. But I always love to mention that you can thrive for free. I think that's just such a big deal. And health is wealth. That's what I've titled this. That's what we've talked about for the last 2 nights. It really is. You can't put a price tag on feeling good. You can't put a price tag on putting your body first and taking care of it and fueling it with what it was meant to have. And there you go. I mean, that's our Thrive life. Lynn and I have kind of defined what the Thrive life means along the way. And the fun thing is I see several friends on here that are Thrivers as well. And, our company tagline is helping others live a life they deserve. And the cool thing is, with Kim on here, and she's a grandma, and she gets to define living a life she deserves in her own way as Kim, based on what Kim needs and Kim's goals for her life right now in this stage as a grandma. And that is amazing. And then we've got Jason over here who's raising his girls, and he gets to define what living a life, that he deserves. He gets to define that in his own way. It's just Thrive has become the vehicle of putting our bodies first, right? Putting our health first, and then also being able to share it with other people, because man, it's fun. It is fun when it's great to thrive, but it's way more fun to thrive with other people because you get those stories back, and it's just fun to make an impact, regardless of how big that impact may be. But I'm going to tell you, I don't know of anybody yet that would say that the person that introduced Thrive to them only made a small impact in their life. I mean, if they're being real, it's led to a huge impact, and it's little things that add up over time for sure. So Lynn, thank you so much for being on with me tonight. We all just got off of a huge corporate call. Be watching for an announcement of some new products that are on their way that you guys are going to absolutely love. There's one that is coming out in October that they are saying, you're probably going to want to do this Thrive Thing for life because of the impact that it's going to have on you, and really just bumping up your health to a whole other level. That's what we do around here, is we kind of move things on up another level. Hey, Lynn, somebody's complimenting you on your tan. Well, Lynn has the most beautiful skin. She always has. So
it's the light.
Well, thank you guys so much for being on with us tonight. And Lynn, thank you again. We'll see you guys later. Good night.
Thank you.